On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Professorship.
A university lecturer of the highest rank or the position of it.
Examples:
Land a professorship at the university. Visiting professorship. His next goal is a full professorship.
Overhear.
To hear what other people are saying without intending to and their knowledge.
Examples:
Happen to overhear a conversation. Accidentally overheard their talk. She was inside at the time and overheard the conversation.
Anthropology.
The scientific study of humanity, concerned with human behavior, human biology, cultures, societies, and linguistics in both the present and past, including past human species.
Examples:
Social anthropology. Anthropology of religion. The areas of anthropology and psychology are significantly related to one another.
Flashy.
Attractive or impressive by being bright, expensive, large, etc., used especially of clothes, marked by conspicuous display.
Examples:
Flashy cars. Flashy graphics. I want to buy a reliable car rather than a flashy one.
Ethnology.
An academic field that compares and analyzes the characteristics of different peoples and the relationships between them.
Examples:
Regional ethnology. Museum of Ethnology. Recently, some anthropologists conducted an interesting comparative study in ethnology.
Speciation.
The evolutionary process by which populations evolve to become distinct species.
Examples:
Chemical speciation. Speciation of wildlife. Speciation allows for divergent evolutionary trends within species.
Acoustics.
A branch of physics that deals with the study of mechanical waves in gases, liquids, and solids, including topics such as vibration, sound, ultrasound, and infrasound.
Examples:
Specialize in acoustics. The engineer of acoustics. The physicist specializes in acoustics.
Echolocation.
The use of reflected sound waves to locate objects, particularly by dolphins and bats.
Examples:
Bat echolocation. Ultrasound for echolocation. Dolphins use echolocation for hunting fish.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Ultrasonic.
Having frequencies above the upper limit of human hearing.
Examples:
ultrasonic sensors, the ultrasonic dimension measurement. Another application of ultrasonic technology is crack depth measurement.
Moth.
An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light.
Examples:
moth larva, moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output.
Underestimate.
To think or suppose that a quantity, price, or size is smaller than it is.
Examples:
underestimate an enemy, underestimate the probability. They frequently underestimated their abilities and felt inferior.
Spear.
A weapon with a long shaft and a sharp metal point used for battle, hunting, and fishing in the past.
Examples:
hunting spear, sharp-pointed spear. Ancient people made spears with wood entirely.
Chaotic.
Without any order or organization, extremely disorganized, unpredictable, and confusing.
Examples:
the chaotic economic situation, chaotic theory. Change is also occurring in Turkey as a result of chaotic reform.
Deciduous.
Of plants and shrubs, shedding its foliage annually, of teeth, antlers, etc., shedding its body parts at the end of a period of growth.
Examples:
deciduous tree, deciduous teeth. Deciduous leafy trees dominate the forests of the lower region.
Waveform.
A curve illustrating the shape of a wave at a specific time.
Examples:
waveform analyses, seismic waveform. This waveform was quite similar to a sine wave.
Jagged.
Having a rough and sharply uneven surface or outline.
Examples:
jagged edges, the jagged outline of the crags. There are several jagged limestone peaks throughout the mountains.
Chairperson.
The officer who presides over organization meetings.
Examples:
vice chairperson. The meeting elected a chairperson. The chairperson has the authority to approve or deny any request.
Fieldwork.
Real-world research or study conducted outside a library or laboratory.
Examples:
meticulous fieldwork. Perform fieldwork. Numerous instances from fieldwork show these hypotheses in great detail.
Disperse.
To spread out or distribute over a broad region, or to cause something to do so.
Examples:
disperse false information. Disperse the protesters. Before authorities dispersed the protesters, they yelled slogans.
Recap.
To repeat or summarize what has been said, decided, etc.
Examples.
Recap key points. Recap briefly. Let me quickly recap these results.
Shorebird.
A bird that visits the seashore.
Examples.
Wide varieties of migrating shorebirds. Shorebird conservation. This island is a mecca for shorebird watchers from all over the world.
Shellfish.
Water creatures that live in shells, especially one of the types that can be eaten.
Examples.
Shellfish allergy. Edible shellfish. Shellfish can cause allergic reactions in certain people.
Camouflage.
An outward appearance that conceals the underlying essence of something, the way of concealing troops or military equipment so they cannot be seen against the surrounding environment.
Examples.
Camouflage clothing. Work as camouflage. They utilized branches of trees as camouflage.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples.
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Fledgling.
Water creatures that live in shells, especially one of the types that can be eaten.
Examples.
Fledgling company. Fledgling birds. The current economic situation is especially tough for fledgling businesses.
Conservationist.
A person who advocates or acts to protect and preserve the environment and wildlife.
Examples.
Wildlife conservationist. Dedicated conservationist. The extinction of this species has been a significant concern for conservationists.
Sandbar.
An extended raised area of sand beneath the surface of the water, typically generated by moving currents, especially where a river enters the sea.
Examples.
Sandbar migration. Camp on a sandbar along the river. At last, we came across a tiny sandbar, just barely above the sea.
Inaccessible.
Unable to travel to or reach, not available.
Examples.
Inaccessible to an unauthorized user. Inaccessible areas. Heavy snow made it inaccessible to go to the mountain village.
Warble.
Of a bird, to sing, particularly with an unstable high voice.
Examples.
Warble all day long. Warble incessantly. The singer warbles on the street, but no one is listening.
Songbird.
A bird with a musical call, such as a blackbird or thrush.
Examples:
Migratory songbird. Tropical songbird. Federal law protects the majority of songbirds.
Shrub.
A woody plant that is smaller than a tree and has several main stems emerging from the soil.
Examples:
Tree and shrubs. Small shrub. These are shrubs with no trunks that rarely grow taller than 3 meters.
Correlate.
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
Correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Predatory.
Living by eating other animals, especially by catching prey that is still alive.
Examples:
A predatory bird. Predatory warfare. The domesticated cat still has its predatory instincts.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Infer.
To form an opinion or conclude that something is true based on existing facts.
Examples:
Infer quality from price. Infer the possibility. Animal desire and preference are always inferred from their behavior.
Contradict.
To deny the truth of a statement by stating the opposite, to be in conflict with.
Examples:
Contradict each other. Contradict the principle. The book contains numerous statements that contradict previous reports.
Birch.
A slender, hardy tree with smooth bark and narrow branches, native to northern regions.
Examples:
Birch trees. Birch bark. We discovered that birch bark could be an ingredient to make paper.
Utensil.
A tool used in the house.
Examples:
Cooking utensils. Cleaning utensils. This cuisine requires special kitchen utensils.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples:
Peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Pliable.
Flexible, easy to bend without breaking or cracking.
Examples:
Pliable dough. Keep the skin pliable. Certain types of plastic become pliable when heated.
Canoe.
A narrow, light boat with pointy ends and no keel that is propelled by a paddle.
Examples:
Canoe race. Make a canoe trip. After the accident, the police found an empty canoe.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Overgrown.
Covered in plants that have been allowed to grow naturally and have not been controlled.
Examples:
An overgrown garden. Overgrown child. The wooden gate had been damaged, and the hedge had become overgrown.
Watertight.
Tightly sealed, secured or designed to prevent water entry or passage.
Examples:
Watertight boat. Watertight container. A watertight plastic casing protects the electronic circuits.
Maneuver.
A motion or combination of moves that require skill and care, a clever strategy, activity, or movement intended to give someone an advantage.
Examples:
Political maneuvers. Made a great maneuver. In this class, we learn the basic maneuver of a plane.
Roofing.
The material used in the construction of roofs.
Examples:
Roofing material. A roofing tile. Roofing tiles were the standard for a house of substantial size.
Adept.
Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude to do something quite difficult.
Examples:
Adept at fishing. Adept in handicrafts. She is highly adept with medical equipment.
Repel.
To force an attack or attacker to withdraw or retreat.
Examples:
Repel bandits. Repel bad luck. This material can repel moisture swiftly.
Settler.
A person who moved with a group of others to live in a different country or area.
Examples:
New settlers. Settlers on some foreign shore. A large proportion of railway workers in settler colonies were white.
Misprint.
Typography, such as a misspelled word in a printed text.
Examples:
This description is a misprint. Make a misprint. There's a misprint in the expression, and a little too lengthy.